gonna do. You got it. No, no, no. When we bring this word out, the Most High gonna set up men to bring this word out to you straightforward, raw. We're not gonna bring it to you like we went to some school to learn how to speak properly. You're like Danger Mouse. Yeah, he's proud of the fact that he can speak the Queen's English. You know, that's why them idiots, them blockheads, follow his ass, and they're gonna get a surprise. They're gonna get a surprise when the Most High exposes that Danger Mouse. The way we come out when you watch us on the street, when you see us on the street, either might roll up. We'll go into the scriptures. We'll cut them with the scriptures. Then we might laugh at him and mock at him, man. We might throw a joke on his ass, man. We might come out raw on his ass 1 minute. We might be ready to pull off the garments and go to fisticuff with a nigga, man. We come all different ways, you know? And a lot of people get offended by that. Well, the men of the Lord wouldn't come that way. Well, guess what? That's exactly how the men of the Lord were going to come. Go ahead, read that.
Okay, the Hebrew word there for stammering is la'aig, which means mocking, mocker. Down here it says, speaking in a barbarous or foreign tongue, the people of a strange language. Jester, buffoon, mocker, Psalm 35:16. Mockers for a cake, i.e. parasites who act the part of buffoons at the feasts of the wealthy for the sake of dainty fare. Talking for cake is used for jocose, scurrilous discourse.
And look at the word barbarous, because he said barbarous, a barbarous speech, right? In other words, you're going to have to go to the regular Cracker dictionary or put in the word barbarous. Put it in Google. Yeah, every computer is different. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1. It says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
That's right. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we're in Merriam-Webster dictionary. The word there for the definition for barbarous is uncivilized, lacking culture or refinement, characterized by the occurrence of barbarisms, mercilessly harsh or cruel. That's pretty much it.
Look to see if there's some more definitions on it, some more on the other sites, all right? Because I was going through it this morning. I found a whole lot of stuff. All right, go ahead.
It says, for with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people, to whom he said, this is the rest wherewith you may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear. But the word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little, that they might go and fall backward and be broken and snared and taken. Wherefore hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men, that rule this people which is in Jerusalem. Because you have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
So any of you guys teaching that Cornelius is an Israelite in 2011, Cornelius is an Edomite in 2011, that means you ain't getting deep in the scriptures. Go ahead.
It says, therefore thus saith the Lord power, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet, and the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the waters shall overflow the hiding place, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then you shall be trodden down by it. From the time that it goeth forth, it shall take you. For morning by morning shall it pass over, by day and by night. And it shall be a vexation only to understand the report. For the bed is shorter than that a man can stretch himself on it, and the covering that narrower than that he can wrap himself in it. For the Lord shall rise up as in Mount Perazim. He shall be wroth as in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work, his strange work, and bring to pass his act, his strange act. Now therefore be ye not mockers, lest your bands be made strong. I have heard from the Lord power of hosts, a consumption, even determined upon the whole earth. Give ye ear and hear my voice, hearken and hear my speech. Doth the plowman plow all day to sow? Doth he open and break the clods of his ground? When he hath made plain the face thereof, doth he not cast abroad the fitches, and scatter the cumin, and cast in the principal wheat, and appointed barley, and the rye in their place? For his power doth instruct him to discretion, and doth teach him. For the fitches are not threshed with a threshing instrument, neither is a cartwheel turned about upon the cumin. For the fitches are beaten out with a staff, and the cumin with a rod. Bread corn is bruised, because he will not ever be threshing it, nor break it with the wheel of his cart, nor bruise it with the horseman. This also cometh forth from the Lord of hosts, which is wonderful in counsel and excellent in working.
In other words, just like you're planting something, there's certain plants, seeds that you put down where you use certain tools in order for not to damage these plants. So it's the same thing with this word. This ain't no 1, 2, 3 thing where you just read the scriptures and that's it. You got to study. You got to get into these scriptures, man. Now let's go back to the book of Revelation. We covered Revelation the 5th chapter.